Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you the basic tools in Photoshop. So let's get started. Well, as a beginner, I would recommend you to focus on the layers and the tools on the sidebar. And later on, you can start using these tabs to make other effects, especially the filter, which has really good effects, and some other effects. So let's get started on the toolbar. Well, obviously, first things first, you got the moving tool, which just moves it around. The shape selection tool, where you can select rectangles and squares. If you hold shift, it will actually make a square, a perfect square, or a perfect circle if you select circle. Uh, hmm, let's deselect all this. Perfect circle right here. We also got the lasso tool, which is a rough um, selection tool, so just select it. There you go. Or you could also try the magnetic lasso, which actually follows it, follows the path. See, it automatically does it for me. I'm not even clicking. So I just select that. And also got the selection tool. Some people actually prefer the magic wand. I don't actually mind that much, but to be honest, I think quick selection tool actually gives a much more manual approach. So it's easier to select, like if I use Magic Wand right now to select this bar, all we have, is just that bit of color. And we also got the crop tool, self-explanatory if you just want to crop, the whole thing. We also got the, eyedropper right here, what it does, everyone's used paint. The quick healing brush, now that's the interesting one. So let's get a quick example. Let's just merge all layers into one big picture. And let's just, for example, we want to get rid of basics. So all we have to do is just click over it. As you see, the selection is made. You can see it's darker. And just let go and let the computer do the work and see. See, it's all gone. And yeah, it's all automatic. So, for example, as there's a awkward person in your photos. You just have to drag it over them and they'll disappear. As you see, sometimes we'll actually have errors like this, or mistakes. It's not perfect, but it's good for minor fix-ups, but not particularly on the sides right now. But if it's just minor work, like just the words, it will actually pick up some samples and just replace it. Also got the brush tool, which you use it so often, not that much. But my favorite brush is probably the grass tool with some brush presets. So actually get scattering and all that. We'll make this further in. It will just generate random amounts of grass. It will also, change the angles. See the difference. Also the colors, you can change it in transfer, how smooth. And you also, you can make it, dual brush, make it smaller. You can have the textures, scatter a lot more, but that's the general idea. Like the difference is pretty high. So you just go, color dynamics, just scatter and just, see that looks like so much better than the other one because it's not as straight, it's more random. There's also clone, just clones the image. You also got the history brush, which actually reverts the history. So we can't select that, but it doesn't matter. We also got the, rubber. Actually, just deletes it to transparent. You might see the check it in the background, but that's actually transparent. It's a way of telling you it's transparent. It's not. It's not nothing. It's not white. It's just transparent. Also, the gradient tool. If you hold down Shift, you can get a straight line. You can make a clear gradient. The longer it is, the better the gradient. So, like, if it's really short, it'll just be very close together. If you spread it out very high, you won't notice it at all. See, like, difference. And there's also a smudge tool, so you can smudge. A good example for the smudge tool would be for the these. It actually makes a pretty good effect. It's like how do you call it? It's like a looks like Spider-Man suit or something. I don't know. Looks pretty cool. We also got, the blurs. Just blurs it. You can also, just see the strength. Let's just change that, 100, or just blur it all out. That's not very sharp edged anymore. You use the sharpen tool, but don't use it too much. The sharpen tool, it's not that, safe, because if you use it too much, it actually, hang on, let's go. There you go. It looks like, I don't know, it just makes it pixely, as you can see here. Let me zoom in. It's all pixely and weird. So, don't use it too much. Sponge tool, just get rid of the hue. Dodge tool, burns it. No, actually it lightens it. And then the burn tool actually burns it. It makes it darker. So, we got the pen tool, selects, the whole shape. And we also got the text tool. If you make a text, it'll actually automatically make a text layer. So if if you just type that up and just press OK, it'll actually make a separate layer, so you can make it visible or visible. And yep, so we're gonna go to the next tool, the selection tool. The path selection tool if you want to be fancy. We also got the hand tool. Just drags the canvas around. Zoom tool, everyone knows that. And then these are palettes, so you can select from different palettes. If you want purple, or if you just click on this, it'll turn back to default, black and white. And this is a quick mask mode. So if you click on this and you select like a gradient, and then you click it again, it actually select the gradient. So let's just say there you go. See, so now it's like a nice gradient. So let's put a good background. So a white background, or black, it doesn't matter. So fill it in. Oh, paint bucket. Now you got this really cool. It's kind of like a gradient, but it deletes it, so it's transparent, kind of transparent, like half transparent, half not. And yep, these are your basic tools. Let's go to the layers now. So we just have to click on the history tool, and we just go back, and you can see there's different layers, and we can select the layers. Let's just imagine layers as pages, almost transparent pages with items on them. So if we just remove everything except for this is an item on a page, and we can move them around and stuff like that. And if you just saw, I got an error for moving it, and that is because it's locked. So all you have to do is unlock it. So you just double click on it, make a new layer, end of the world. No, not really. And you just make it transparent. So that's all for the layers. And channels, it's just have you ever TVs and stuff, you've got RGB, red, green, blue. You just disable the red, so all the red's gone. Actually looks pretty good, this effect. Get rid of the green, so there's only blue and black left, which isn't very good. So you can play around with this and get familiar with it. And yeah, see you guys next time.